Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. Question: do you have a Mini Max or a Mini XRT with the body always flying off, like after a jump or a landing? Your body just pops off in the front and the back, or front and back, and kind of goes flying. If yes, in this video we're going to look at what I did to prevent that from happening. This may also be applicable for the other minis with the clipless system, like the Mini Slash or the RS200. So if I don't have one of those, but if you do and you find that your body's flying off as well, um, try this and see if this helps. So let's have a look at the clipless system itself. I'll just take this body off. I have just a clipless piece from the body. Gonna put it in, and you see how loose it is already. This is actually a brand new piece. And you see, it moves left, right, you can shake it, you can rock it. So it's actually not sturdy to begin with. So why does the body pop off? It's because of the flex of all the plastic parts involved. So it is due to flex of the towers and due to flex in the clipless system itself. So when you're bashing, jumping, landing, etc., and things are flexing, bending, what happens is there's just enough room for one of the clips to pop off. And when that happens, like, you're in trouble. Your body's gonna come off, it's gonna clip off, it's gonna crack, break. It's all due to flex. When you're playing, bashing, jumping, landing, hitting things, etc. So it's all due to flex. And because this system's already pretty loose, on every good hit, it will just go like this, bam. That's exactly what happens. If you ask about it on Facebook groups, a lot of what you get is that you should get a brace, you should get a 3D printed chassis brace, or you should get a aluminum brace for underneath the chassis. And you could go that way, but I did not end up going that way. I simply didn't need to. I used something else to prevent my body from flying off. And this is not my idea. I've actually seen a post where somebody recommended doing it, and I just did what they said to do, and it worked really well, actually. So now I'm going to show you what I did. All you need is a bit of a RC packing foam. So foam like this typically comes in Traxxas parts, come with foam like this. All right, so this kind of foam, or even this kind of foam. You just need this, okay? And what you do is you cut pieces like this, okay? And I'll just take a measurement just so we know what we're dealing with. So it's roughly 5.5 millimeters thick, roughly 13 millimeters wide or tall, and 10 mil tall, I guess. So 10 by 13 by 5.5. You need 4 pieces like this. I just got 2 because I'm just going to demonstrate you what happens here, but you'll get a really good idea. Once you've cut those pieces out, this is all you do. And cut them to the dimensions I showed, and because that will fit perfectly. All you do is take it and slide it in here. See that? Just push it all the way in. Take your other piece. And same step here. And this here will make clips sit in much, much, much tighter. And this will prevent 98% of your body popping off. One thing you got to do is use some kind of adhesive, a little bit of it, not a lot. So I use this automotive goop. You can use shoe glue or the E6000. And what you want to do is before you slide these pieces in, you want to put a little bit of shoe glue on it or whatever adhesive you use on it, because if you don't, these foam pieces will eventually fly out as well. So initially when I tried it, I didn't put any adhesive and the foam did fly out. And then once I put some adhesive in, it never ever came out. So let's see how it clips in. Put it in, and it clips in. It's in. See, it's much, much tighter. It doesn't slide as much as it did before we put the foam in. See that? It's crazy how much difference that makes, right? This will make a lot of difference on your landings, especially when you're done like this. My back used to pop off a lot. And now it does not. Just don't forget to put a bit of adhesive in there, and it will never, the foam will never come out, and it will clip in really nice and tight. So let me show you what it looks like once it's all done. Right there. Right there. This is the rear. And this is the front. You can't really tell, but I did use a bit of adhesive. I used a very, very little bit. You don't need a lot, just to kind of keep it in there. And once you do this, your body will stay attached nice and tight. If you do want to create some kind of tower brace to help with flexing, here's the cheapest route you can go. I just used rod ends and the shock mounting screw holes, and this is perfect. Here, this is what I mean. This is the piece. Just link rod ends. I put spacers in the holes there, and bam. This helps with tower flexing. And then when you do this, you will be in a really, really good place. So you don't have to spend a lot of money or any money. Try this first. This worked for me, and I didn't go any further. I didn't spend any money on an aluminum chassis brace that people typically put underneath here, or a big 3D printed chassis brace that goes here. I didn't bother with any of that. Just bothered with this and this and maybe this, and that solved my problem of the body popping off. So I hope you found this video useful, and I hope this solution works for you.